Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Sea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Crypto.com Crowcoin, Mary, Caw, Crow with Knife, and Bitcoin, and where I think the market is headed here. So without further ado, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop into this video. So guys, first things first, we are on day 60 of proposing Crypto.com market buyback and burn Crowcoin with a percentage of quarterly profits. You can follow me at 333 Black Sea over on crypto Twitter. Share this message, repost this. The goal is to start this conversation. Binance does it. Crypto.com should as well. Crow fam, we can start this conversation. And it's true. All we need to do is push this message out there and start this conversation and see if we can get somewhere. That's all. I know it's a big ask. I've known since I started doing this and proposing this that it is a very big ask because, well, what is it? It's profit, and profit goes to the people that created the company, and they want to make money. But the question is, do they want to make money now, a little bit of money right now, or do they want to make a lot of money in the future? And that's really where this proposal comes from. It's if they want to make a lot of money, they need to be driving speculation into the Cronos ecosystem, driving more people to this market, and they'll make more money. It's as simple as that. So I want to take a look at the overall Cronos ecosystem. You know, over on crypto Twitter, Oscar Ramos and I, we were talking, and, bring back the meme coin mania. We miss the Cronos meme coin mania. I know the Crow fam misses it, and really just talking about it. I've been talking with Crypto Kip as well, and saying, man, they've been teasing the Mary listing on the CDC main app. Let's follow through. CDC was teasing it. Now let's see some action. Let's see them list it, drive some speculation back in the market. Maybe they're waiting for a little bit more favorable market conditions before they decide to do something crazy like that. Because, guys, when they launched Caw on the exchange, this is what happened. This move right here. We're talking about a move from basically, can I even measure it out? Yeah, 700% gain. Yeah, that's what we saw happen. I know everyone wants to see Mary follow suit, and I do believe that that can play out as long as CDC wants to support the coins that are the community coins, the community-driven coins, which they should, because that's the name of the game. The community is what drives the ecosystem. If you don't have a community, then Cronos is dead. It's as simple as that. I know that sounds harsh, but it's just fact. It's a fact. You need to be keeping that in mind. We look over at Mary right now. It doesn't look too good. It doesn't look too good. We looked at these sweet gains when the Cronos meme coin mania was happening, and this was kind of right around when Crow with Knife got launched on Crypto.com, and a lot of people were saying, oh, well, Mary's next, which rightfully so. It should be next, but we've just been moving down. Volume has been drying up. But guys, like I said, maybe Cronos and Crypto.com are waiting for a little bit of juice, if you will, in the overall crypto market until we start to see some exciting things happen, some coin listings, and rewarding the holders. And Crypto.com needs to reward their holders. I don't know how you could have a chain distance yourself from it. Now I'm going, guys. Now I'm going. Now I'm going to start fudding, but you call it fudding, but it's just a fact. I don't know how you have a chain, distance yourself from it, and not give back to your community that has supported you and driven money into your pockets. It's simple as that. But I do think that we'll probably see some excitement once Bitcoin finally breaks out of this long 7-month trading channel. We look over at Crowcoin right now. We're still, guys, we've been talking about it for the past couple weeks now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The past 9 weeks, we've been just floating above the 0.0830 cent level. It's a shame you can't trade options on some of these altcoins because, man, oh man, you could be collecting some fantastic premium if you could. But we're so pinned down in this channel, waiting for a breakout. And, the question is, are we going to break below 0.0830 cent level? Probably not, as long as Bitcoin plays nice. And right now, Bitcoin is playing relatively nice. I will take a look at that shortly. I want to take a look at CRO versus BTC. Probably going to make a new low, in my opinion. Probably going to spill over and test down here. A lot of these wicks like to be filled. And that brings us to, say, a little bit of a spillover. See Bitcoin make a rally to the upside and see Crocoin continue to trade where it's trading at, sitting at about 0.0848 cents. That sounds reasonable in my mind. See a little bit of a spillover down here. And that's okay, guys. That's okay. Really, Bitcoin needs to make this breakout above $72,000, $74,000 before I say, okay, now it's time for the altcoins to really see some love. And when I say this breakout above 72 and 74,000 on Bitcoin, I'm talking a big impulse wave to the upside. We'll take a look at that shortly. Overall, right now, the market is trading at $59,390. Bitcoin's down about 4.5% on the day. That is nothing to scoff at. It's been quite a drastic move to the downside. Bitcoin dominance is falling with it. That's what I've been saying for a while now, guys. I believe that Bitcoin dominance is topped out until we get a confirmation of a breakout above or below the channel we're trading in. So when you exclude stablecoins, we're basically at 58.15%. Yesterday, we were sitting at about 58.5%. We've slowly just been coming down. And what that means is, well, probably see a little bit of these altcoins hold on to a little bit of their value. Unless, like I said, we see a big brutal shakeout to the downside, breaking below, and that would be an impulse wave. An impulse wave can go to the upside, can also go to the downside. So we need to be paying attention, very close attention to where we're at here. So we're looking at Bitcoin right now, and we are looking at the weekly. And I've talked about this briefly in a couple other videos when I've done some Bitcoin analysis for you guys. Back before we saw this big rally up, the 2021 bull run, guys, we traded sideways in a channel for 462 days leading up to the bull run. And right now, I'm saying maybe we could see something similar like that play out, but I don't really think that we touch this magenta line at 462 days. I think that it's happening much sooner than people expect. If we do expect a break to the upside, I'm thinking early October, late September. Otherwise, I will say that, okay, we need to really look at this underneath a microscope and figure out where we really are at. When we look over at this other chart I have of Bitcoin for the Bitcoin halvings, I do want to say it back on this chart as well. The only deviation here is this was pre-halving in 2021 before we had that big move to the upside, and now we are post-halving. So maybe people are talking about how this bull market could be a left-translated peak, meaning that the peak is going to be a lot sooner than people expect. I believed that for a while, but now as we're seeing this sideways price action, if we don't break down, well, then the left translated peak is invalidated in my opinion, and we should be looking for a early 2025 peak in my opinion. Not financial advice, guys. I put my money where my mouth is. I trade based on the things I'm telling you guys. I try to be transparent and tell you what I'm seeing. It's as simple as that. We're looking at Bitcoin right now on the halving chart. You can kind of see a little bit of a picture playing out here. I want to look at the daily really quick here because we are starting to see this spill over. And, guys, the real question is, do we come down to, say, $48,000, $49,000? I am going to say probably not. But there's some very shaky things happening in the traditional markets. We have a big, it's so crazy. NVIDIA earnings coming out today, and everyone's panicking, freaking out about it. And basically, if it misses or comes below what people expect and doesn't break expectations, people think the entire market's going to come down with it, and that NVIDIA is topped out. We'll have to see. We'll have to see very, very, very shortly, in the next couple hours. By the time you see this video, maybe you'll see that the market is rebounding because, in my opinion, I don't really think that NVIDIA is topped out, but that is a scenario we need to be thinking about because NVIDIA is somewhat propping up the entire traditional market, and unfortunately, Bitcoin has become somewhat of a stock. It trades like a stock ever since all these ETFs have been launched. It's a blessing and a curse. We have lots of speculation now on cryptocurrency by the club, let's call them, the approved money, the approved investors, but now Bitcoin trades in a much more equity-esque manner, if you will. But when we look over the monthly, this is where we really want to be keeping our eyes open, because the monthly, in my opinion, is kind of the, not, I don't want to say make or break, but closing August is important that we close above $60,000. I would like to see a closure above $63,000, which is in 3 days and 5 hours. The monthly is creeping up on us, guys. I do think that September probably is a boring, bearish month a little bit, but I do think that the end of September is when we should be opening our eyes up for a move to the upside. And if we don't see that happen, and even into early October, give or take 10 days or so into the end of September and the early October, then I would say, okay, we need to be paying attention to potentially a breakdown here and setting up for a move to the upside later on into 2025, which is so crazy to be talking about. But I don't want to be saying that until we see some confirmations. We're at make or break territory, but I'm not going to be talking about a late 2025 bull run unless we see some big moves happen very soon. So we're going to be paying attention to that. But guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Also, please check out some fantastic referral links down below. We have a $5,000 sign-on bonus to Blowfin, a $4,100 sign-on bonus to Femex. Click those links, deposit, trade a little bit, get a bunch of free money. Take advantage of this sideways chop, some high leverage scalping. You can make a bunch of money doing that, some high leverage. Very, very, very tight stop losses, because trading in the times we're trading in right now, leverage can be very dangerous, but it's also a very useful tool, and that's what it is. It is a tool that should be used, and you can make some money from it. But so to wrap this video up, I want to say where Cronos is at. The overall ecosystem, there's not a lot of volume going on. ZK EVM is launched. Volume is still not really there. But these meme coins, I'm looking forward to Mary getting listed on crypto.com. It definitely should be. If it's not, then I think there's going to be a lot of upset Crow fam, because, I mean, crypto.com on Twitter, they showed that come trade all of our coins on the CDC app, and they showed Mary. They did. So let's see how that all plays out. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.